explain the meaning of the 4 udapati. This is in the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. Buddha used 4 udapati: Cakkhum udapati, Jnana udapati, Panya udapati, and vijja udapati. This is in Pali, so I explain in English. Udapati means appearing, arising. That's called udapati. Cakkhum udapati means within myself, my Dhamma eyes arise. That's called Cakkhum udapati. Jnana udapati means within my mind, my knowledge about the Buddha's teaching rising. And Panya udapati. Panya udapati. Panya is more advanced than Jnana. Jnana, there are 16 jnana. But Panya is the wisdom of seeing the Buddha's teaching. It's not the wisdom of seeing the truth yet. It's the wisdom of seeing the Buddha's teaching. Because Buddha's teaching is very profound and very, very deep and very, very vast. So, and when a person reaches that stage, then the person have the jnana within their mind stream, that the jnana arise. Okay. Then the last one is vijja udapati. Vijja is against avijja. There is the knowledge about the 4 Noble Truths is complete. Understand? When the person is finally have the complete knowledge about the 4 Noble Truths, then the person attain liberation, attain arahatship, become an arahant. So that is called vijja udapati. So you see there are 4. Cakkhum udapati, sotapanna. Jnana udapati, sakadagami. Panya udapati, anagami. And vijja udapati, arahant. This is Buddha's. He is very, very precise in his teaching. And the teaching and individual who practice, through their practice, they will gradually attain, and they will also gradually free of their defilement within their mind. So let's talk about the first one, Cakkhum udapati. What is the Dhamma eye? Cakkhum means Dhamma Cakkhum, okay, or Cakkhum Dhamma also can. Visuddhi. Dhamma Cakkhum Visuddhi or Cakkhum Dhamma Visuddhi, either way okay. Means a person seeing the Dhamma. Okay, what kind of Dhamma? Then we talk about 16 jnana. 16 jnana, the first 3 is the Nama Rupa Paricetta jnana, the first one. That means you distinguish between Rupa and Nama. Out of the 5 aggregate, you are able to distinguish clearly. Each time when you practice, you clearly identify this is Rupa, this is Nama. That is called Nama Rupa Paricetta jnana. Using the Cakkhum as example, when we walk, if you walk slowly, and as you walk, Then, as you cultivate your mindfulness, you slowly with your step, as you walk, and you realize each and every step, the leg and the body that move, that is a rupa. Or the left foot, right foot, that's a rupa. Then the mind that follows that, either is vittaka or vichara or sammasati, whatever you identify, that is the nama. You understand? Or as you walk, you might have some thought arise, and the thought arise, instantly you stop there, you realize there's a rupa, the stop, and then you look at the thought arise within the mind, and that is called the nama. You identify that. That's called the nama. So therefore that is called nama rupa parichitta. Parichitta means you are able to separate rupa from the nama. Rupa, vedana, sanya, sankhara, vijnana. You are able to separate two groups of them. That's called nama rupa parichitta jnana. The first jnana. The second jnana is paccayyo parikkaha jnana. What does it mean? You are able to see the conditions that support this phenomena, support the rupa, and the conditions that support the nama. If you can see the conditions that support that, then you see clearly rupa as rupa, nama as nama. You understand? Then you wouldn't have my body, my mind. You wouldn't have that mind there attached to it. That's called the paccayyo parikkaha jnana. So therefore, a person who practice, when they are able to develop their vipassana, when they arrive there, they will know. Through understanding the paccayyo, the condition, then he can see that the rupa is selfless and the nama is also selfless. Because they see the arising of the phenomena and the condition that support it. Therefore, they can see anatta. Otherwise, they wouldn't see anatta. Understand? So, therefore, understanding or able to, through vipassana, able to see the paccayyo is very, very important. It's a very important development in a person's practice. He or she who practice this, he can see the condition that support that, rupa or the jnana. So that's called Dhamma. Cakkhum means your Dhamma eye, seeing it. That's called Dhamma Cakkhum Visuddhi. Visuddhi means you purify yourself. You purify of your illusion and your delusion about the phenomena. That's called Visuddhi. Okay, the next one, the third jnana. The third jnana is called Sammasana jnana. Sammasana means there are three things: anicca, dukkha, and anatta. All these phenomena of rupa and nama. When you see that, you then observe that the rupa as you walk, each movement is a rupa. As you walk, left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg, you can see rising and stopping, ceasing, rising and ceasing, rising and ceasing. Each step is rising and ceasing. So you can see the impermanent in every step. Right? Left foot start, then left foot stop. Right foot start, and then right foot stop. So therefore, it's rising and ceasing. So we can see impermanent. That's called Sammasana jnana. Then you can also see it is unsatisfactory. Therefore, it's called dukkha, because it doesn't last. Therefore, it's unsatisfactory. Last one, selfless. How is it there isn't a self? Because it is supported by condition. What condition? My leg walking, what has it got to do with observing condition? Yes, it's very important. What is the condition of the leg? It's skin, flesh, and the bone inside there, they move. These are the conditions make up of the leg. When you see that, you see the condition. Then you also see what makes the leg move. Earth element, fire element, water element, and air element. So these are the conditions. And more than that, ahara. What makes the leg move? There's energy in it. It's ahara. If you see the ahara, that's it. You know, leg is just leg. It's not my leg anymore. You understand? That's how you destroy the illusion or the delusion of a self. We think there is a self in this body. Where there is a self, when you can see the condition clearly, you will come to the conclusion, and this conclusion is through logical reasoning, through vipassana. Through vipassana, you see there is no self. Then you destroy the illusion of the self. The atta is destroyed. And that's for a person who attains Sotapanna, then the person can see the Nibbana in the future. Maybe in Nibbana in 7 lifetimes. That's why it's very important. He will have a glimpse of Nibbana in 7 lifetimes. That's what Buddha says. Maximum, you only go for 7 lifetimes if you attain Sotapanna in this life. So therefore, that's called Cakkhum udapati. My vision about the Dhamma eye. The Dhamma eye has arisen within me, within my mind. That's called Cakkhum udapati. Alright? Next one, Jnana udapati. What does this Jnana udapati mean? You develop jnana as you go along. There are 16 jnana. As we practice, we need to go through all the 16. The last 5, which I mentioned the other time, the first 5 here and last 5 here, and the middle there are 6. Very easily to divide them into 3 groups. When you divide them into 3 groups, you will then see the 16 jnana easily, and you would apply it in your daily observation of the nama and rupa. Okay, the last 5 we talk about it first. You must become an Arya first. That's called Gotripuchitta. Gotrapuchitta. Gotrapuchitta means the person has become an Arya. Once a person set his mind, I'm going to go for this practice. I'm going to take my refuge. I'm going to observe the 5 precepts, 8 precepts, whatever, 10 precepts, 227 or 331 precepts, 311 precepts. Then you go for that. As you go for that, then you become an Arya, because you want to go and attain. So you're on a path to Sotapanna. That is called Gotrapu Chitta. So once you say, then you go with this momentum. Just like you are on a swing. If you swing to here, it's a maximum. Then it will swing backward that way. There's a momentum there. That momentum will bring you to the next one. That's a second jnana. There's momentum, there's a momentum there. And next 3 there is Magga, Phala, path and the fruit. And the last one is Paccavekkhana. That means you look at whatever left. After you attain Sotapanna, you look at what is left in my defilement. You observe. You observe what you have been completed, your job, and you observe what is ahead of me. That's called that kind of jnana. That jnana is very important. Each and every person who attain, he will look backward and he will look forward. He or she will look backward and also look forward. For first, second, third, same. Final, when the person attains Arahant, no need to look forward anymore. Because his forward is Nibbana. And that is his goal, his destination. Therefore, he don't have to look forward, but he look backward. See what he has done in his practice, in his or her practice. Then he will know, from now on, that's it, that's the end of my bhava. I don't come back anymore, no more existence. That's why it's called Vimutti Jnanam. He or she will have the Vimutti Jnanam. That's it. This is my last life. I don't come back anymore. Like that. So these are the 5. And the top 5, I mentioned 3 already. There's 2 more. There is 2 more is the knowledge of rising and falling. Just like, the 3rd one. And the 5th one is the knowledge of whatever that has gone will never come back again. That means it's finished. That's called Payang Jnana. That means it's finished. It's gone forever. Just as a person died, then the person is gone. You don't see the person again. Just as our forefather, mother who passed away, that's it. That's the end of it. You don't see the person again. Only in your dream. But dream is not counted. You will not appear in this world again. Alright? So these are the 5 in front and 5 behind. Middle, there's 6 of them. This is for contemplation. Alright, then we come to the second one. Jnana udapati. Then the person will practice and he will develop further Jnana udapati. That because he going into the Oram Pakya Samyochalani. There are 5 of them, right? Vicikicca, doubt. Second one, Silapatam Paramasa. That means attached to ritual or wrong precept. And the next one, Sakaya Titi. That means you attach to an identity of a self there. That Rupa is me, Vedana is me, Sanya is me, Sankhara is me, and Vijnanam is me. You see? So, when the person can do the practice of the 3 jnana, first one, Nama Rupa Paricheta Jnana, Pachayo Parikaha Jnana, and Samatsana Jnana. He or she will be able to destroy this wrong view of the self. Roughly, very roughly, seeing that, yes, I know the 5 aggregate is not me. In order to know 5 aggregate is not me, when a person has a good samadhi, can see very clearly. If a person has 4th jhana, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th jhana, if a person enter into the 4th jhana, the moment he or she come up from the 1st jhana, instantly he can see the 5 aggregate is not me. Then the person at that moment will attain minimum Sotapanna. Otherwise, he or she will attain more, maybe Sakadagami or Anagami. Depends on how good the meditation was. If the meditation is very deep, very, very good, long meditation, then the person of attaining Arahant is also possible through meditation. And Buddha time, many of the practitioners were like that. after they come out from meditation, they attain. Mogala is one of them. Okay, so alright, so this is called Jnana Udapati. Then the person attained the second fruit, Jnana Upatati. How? He, through the other two, I mentioned 5, right? The other two, what is the other two? Kama Raga, okay, and Vyapada. Kama Raga and Vyapada is two ends of the scale. One is attached to all sorts of things, mostly sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, etc. All these things. Put it in a simple word, is you're looking for enjoyment. Yeah, that's called Kama Raga. And Vyapada means you have extreme hatred. That's called Vyapada. You're trying to harm another person. And you're angry. You have very bad temper like that. That's called Vyapada. So if a person who practices, they will lessen the degrees of these two through observing Sila and Samadhi and Panya and Vipassana. Then the person practice, he will lessen these two. Then the person will attain Sakadagami. And that's called Jnana Udapati. So Jnana Udapati is when the person sees, he develops knowledge. This knowledge is not worldly knowledge, like going to a university, you get a degree, that's some knowledge. No, this knowledge is about the knowledge of the Buddha's Dhamma, the knowledge about the freedom, how to free oneself. The 4 stages of the sainthood is gradually you free yourself from different degrees of defilement within our mind. That's called finally you attain liberation, you attain freedom. Free ourselves from the 5 aggregate, that's the final goal. And that's called Nibbana. But you can't do it instantly, you have to do it gradually. So the second stage is you lessen your Vyapada and Kama Raga. These two. When you lessen it, you get to Sakadagami. How much is a little bit hard to, how much is it? It's very hard to, it's quite vague, not very precise. But the person who practices knows. Among my students, quite a number of them are like that. They will tell me, oh Bhante, all I know is since I started practice what you have taught me, I know I basically don't get angry anymore. But sometimes I do have certain degrees of dislike. I say, yeah, that's very subtle already. And also he said, previously I will have a lot of attachment to this and all sorts of objects. Now, when I see them, I don't attach to that anymore. I say, yes, that's very good. Maybe you're already there, I told him, or her. I say, maybe you are already there. But I say, you just observe yourself, and you will know whether you are there. That means Sakadagami. That's called Sakadagami. Means the person in their mind is not so much greedy anymore and not so much hatred anymore. That's all. That's called Jnana Udapati. Okay? Now third one. Panya Udapati. What is Panya Udapati? Panya means wisdom. Wisdom is better or more or stronger. The wisdom of the Buddha's teaching, the wisdoms of the path, and the wisdoms of this whole process of practice. That's a wisdom. The wisdom of the Buddha's teaching, the Four Noble Truths. This is the wisdom. This is more than the jnana. Jnana is very, very fine, so you need to go through it one by one and sort out yourself. And as you sort it out, the jnana, then the wisdom develops and becomes stronger and stronger. Which is why the wisdom comes third. Cakkhum udapati, jnana udapati, panna udapati. Now, this panna udapati, there is one very important substance in it. That is the person free himself or herself from any more of this desire of worldly things. Free themselves completely. Now, then we have to talk about the four asawa. Asawa means something leaking. Let's say if you have a crack in your cup, there's a crack line, and you put the water in and the water seep out from the bottom because there's a crack. That's called asawa. Asawa is not a hole in your cup. Asawa is a cracked line, not visible. You don't notice the water coming out, but as you put the cup there, the water comes out slowly, and then the water is leaking onto the table. That's called asawa. So the asawa, therefore, then the first asawa is, what is it, asawa? Karma asawa. They desire for all sorts of things, sight, sound, smell, taste, touch. This is called the asawa. There are so many thousands and thousands of it all over the world. You know, the eye look for it, the ear look for it, the nose look for it, and the tongue look for it, and the body also wants it. And even the mind also constantly looking for it. That's called the asawa. You're constantly looking for enjoyment, desire, endless desire. So therefore, when a person is able to curb or to subdue or eradicate the karma asawa, then the person free. Which is why I say, if a person attains anagami, the person is no different from a Brahma in the Rupa Loka. Because in the Rupa Loka, there are four jhana. First jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana. First jhana is Brahma. It's a Brahma. In the Brahma Loka, in the Brahma world, all the Deva there is neither man or woman. They are unisex. So therefore, they have no sexual desire. You look at our human world and the animal world or the insect world, the fish world, they all have male and female. This is the worst things. Sexual desire is the worst things that this being can have. And Buddha said it's the dirtiest things this being can have. But they are doing it every day. But when the person reaches anagami, the person has got no more sexual desire. I guarantee you that. I will guarantee you that. You don't have to do any castration in order to arrive there. Just through practice you will arrive there, and you are so pure because you have no more desire for this. So that is a very important criteria. When a person wants to check himself or herself, he just has to check whether you got any more desire for sex. If you have got no more desire for sex, it's not because you are impotent, but you free yourself from that completely. Understand? That is called a karma asawa. You understand? Of course, there are more than that. You know, your desire for food, your desire for new robes, you just desire for new patta, you just desire for vihara, you become the abbot. Oh, these are all the desire. Understand? When a person reach anagami, has got no more desire. Free, completely free himself or herself from all this desire. Therefore, that's called wisdom. This is really called panna, because he can see the shortcoming of the desire. When you have desire, you commit karma. If you commit karma, you will have force within your mind stream. This karmic force will push you to go and take rebirth, an endless rebirth. So this is very bad. The four asawa, the first is karma asawa, second is bhava asawa, third is ditthi asawa, and the last one is avijja asawa, the four asawa. The leaking or the seeping of your desire is the first one. The second one is a bhava. If you commit more action, holy or non-holy, kusala or akusala, you have karmic force there. And the karmic force will bring you for future assistance. Guarantee you that. Can't run away from that. And the next one is ditthi asawa. What is ditthi? Self. Atta is a ditthi. The view of a self is a ditthi asawa. And finally, avijja asawa. If you have not done completely the Four Noble Truths, that's called avijja asawa. So therefore, if a person is able to eradicate the first asawa, karma asawa, the person become anagami already. Buddha's teaching is so clear, so precise. So the four asawa is very important for any person who practice. He or she must understand this. And if the person go in and check with other part of the Buddha's teaching, he can see Buddha's teachings are like that, interwoven, like a net, very, very well defined, Buddha's teaching. So, Cakkhum udapati, jnana udapati, panna udapati. Wisdom arises within himself. This wisdom is desire is creating more karma. Desire will bring you more assistance. Then the person free themselves from that, or eradicate himself or herself from that. Then the person will attain anagami. That's how it is. Last one. Okay, now we come to the last one. Vijja udapati. What is the vijja udapati? It's as against avijja. Means you understand fully the Four Noble Truths, the truth of suffering, the truth of the cause of suffering, and the truth of the cessations of suffering, and finally the truth of the path leading to the cessations of suffering. The Four Noble Truths is very important. This Four Noble Truths, if you understand it fully and you practice accordingly, you free yourself. So a person, if the person is all the time doing vipassana on the Four Noble Truths, and the person will attain. The person will also attain. So, Ceto Vimutti. There's a type of freedom called Arahant, called Ceto Vimutti. And then Panna Vimutti. There are two types of Arahant. Ceto Vimutti is to eradicate his greed. If person eradicate his greed, become Arahant. Because greed is very subtle. More subtle than the hatred. more subtle than hatred. And Panya Vimutti is even more powerful. Panya Vimutti, you look at the Four Noble Truths and you understand and you practice and then you complete your job. That's called Panya Vimutti. And most effective way is to look at the 12 dependent origination. And will lead the person to Panya Vimutti. Okay? Now, the other time I explained to you, in Buddha's practice, we had to observe 5 steps. Okay? This 5 steps is Samudaya Dhamma Nusari, Vaya Dhamma Nusari, Nupasi, sorry, no. Okay, again. Samudaya Dhamma Nupasi. Sorry, Nupasi. What is Nupasi? Vipassana. You follow and do your vipassana. Nupasi. And then Vaya means the phenomena disappear. That's called stopping. Vaya Dhamma Nupasi. Okay. And then Asato, that means the taste. Adinawo, what is the problem with this, the disadvantage of that? And finally, you stay away from there. That's called Viraka. In Pali word it's called Viraka. These 5 things. Samudaya Dhamma Nupasi. Vaya Dhamma Nupasi. Asato, Adinawo, and Viraka. Viraka means you stop your desire. You stay away from having desire. That's called Viraka. If you're able to do that, Anakami. Isn't it? Very, very, very good Buddha's 5 steps. And then another 5 steps is like that. Okay? Nipitaya. You develop a distaste for that. Okay? You sick of it. You see the appearing and the disappearing, appearing, disappearing, and you eventually, all these are like that. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all this born and die, born and die, born and die. I'm sick of it. I don't want to come back again. That's called Nipitaya. Okay? Virakaya, the next one. Then you stay away from desire. Viraka, then you get Anakami. Virakaya. And then next one, Nirodhaya. That's your name. Nirodhaya. That's it. You free yourself. You destroy the 5, your attachment to the 5 aggregate. That's called Nirodhaya. So Nipitaya. First you must see the samsara. And you see this born and die, born and die. Eventually you get sick of it. That's called Nipitaya. Then Virakaya, it can bring you to the 3rd fruit, Anakami. And then Nirodhaya bring you to the 4th fruit, so Arahant. Okay? Virakaya and Nirodhaya. Then last 2, Vimutti, freedom, liberation. Vimutti, and then Vimutti Jnanam, the knowledge of freedom. That's called Vimutti Jnanam. So these 5 and this complement each other. These 5 I mentioned earlier, and these 5 they complement each other. That's the whole practice. The whole practice is in this 10. This 10. Alright? So now come back to finally. Cakkhum udapati, jnana udapati, panya udapati. You become 3rd. Same. That means Anagami. And then finally, vijja udapati. Vijja means your avijja is destroyed. Your avijja about the 5 aggregate is me, belongs to me. I'm in the five aggregate in me, all destroyed, completely destroyed. Then you free yourself. Then you reach Arahant. Understand? That's called vijja udapati. You know, vijja means the avijja is destroyed, then the vijja arises within your mind. Vijja udapati. So this is in the Dhamma Cakkhum Pavatthana Suttam. Finally, Buddha said himself, but he said 5 of them. Cakkhum udapati, jnana udapati, panya udapati, vijja udapati, finally, aloko udapati. That's only for Buddha. For us, we arrive at vijja udapati, enough already. But Buddha is aloko udapati, means brilliant, bright, very, very brilliant, bright. Only Buddha have that. We can't get to that. We will not get to aloko udapati. This got nothing to do with meditation, you see light. Nothing to do with that. This is the aloko within your mind that arises. Only Buddha can have that. Arahant or Sāvaka don't get to that. So Buddhahood is, why is aloko? Because he can see the Four Noble Truths himself. That's called aloko. By himself, not like us. We are Sāvaka. We listen to teaching and we practice. So therefore we get to vijja, that's enough. Freedom. We wouldn't get to aloko udapati. Aloko udapati is an exclusive area or territory for the Buddha.
No limit.
For the Samma Sambuddha.
Yes, no limit.
Yes, aloko udapati is different. Yeah. Aloko udapati is all an exclusive zone for the Buddha only, not for us. We wouldn't get to that. You know, during our was, we usually chant this one at the beginning. And when you hear this very nice tune, Cakkhum udapati, jnana udapati, panya udapati, vijja udapati, aloko udapati. Very nice tune. You know, has got tune there. But then many people don't understand the meaning. You have to really study and practice yourself. Eventually you understand the meaning of what Buddha has said. So tonight just share this with you for just a little bit. Hopefully it will help you. If you don't understand, doesn't matter. Later on you will understand.
Hallelujah. Tanakata satukang tatamase. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu.